Evergreens, I have a math problem and I need your help. Last weekend at a concert, I bought a poster. Now, I want to frame this poster, but before I can do that, I need to know the length and width of the poster. Now I know the width of the poster is 6 inches less than twice the length of the poster. I also know the total area of the poster is 108 square inches. Can you help me write and solve an equation to figure out the length and width of the poster? The first thing we need to figure out is how we can use variables to represent the length and width. When I say go, turn and talk with your partner, how can we represent the length and width in this scenario? Go. And come back together in 3, 2, 1, time. What we should have found is that L is the length of the poster and 2L minus 6 is the width of the poster. If you use different variables, that's fine, as long as they follow the same pattern. Now that we know how to represent the length and width of our poster, you have 2 work samples to evaluate on your paper. When I say go, take 30 seconds silently and independently to determine which work sample correctly sets up an equation to solve this problem and why. Go. And come back together in 3, 2, 1, time. What we should have found here is that sample 1 is correct. Sample 2 shows how we would set this problem up if 108 was the perimeter. Sample 1 shows us doing the length times the width to get the total area of 108 square inches. Now that we know we are using this equation to find L, the length of the poster, when I say go, turn and talk with your partner, what should our next step in solving this equation be? Go. And come back together in 3, 2, 1, time. Our strategy here should be to get the quadratic equation in standard form and then solve for L. Here we can see I distributed the L to get 2L squared minus 6L equals 108, and then subtracted the 108 from both sides in order to get the equation equal to 0. Now when I say go, work silently and independently to solve this equation for L. Remember that you can use the quadratic formula, completing the square, or factoring in order to find the value of L. Go. And come back together in 3, 2, 1, time. When solving this equation, we should have found 2 possible values for L, -6 and +9. When I say go, turn and talk with your partner, which one of these is the correct length and why? Go. And come back together in 3, 2, 1, time. What we should have come up with is that 9 is the correct answer for the length. We cannot have a length of -6 because it does not make sense. Now that we know our length, our last task is to determine the width using the expression we wrote earlier. And come back together in 3, 2, 1, time. Since we know the value of L is 9 inches, to find the width, we simply substitute in 9 for the value of L in the expression 2L minus 6. And we find the width of the poster is 12 inches. Now we know that this poster has a length of 9 inches, a width of 12 inches, and an area of 108 inches squared. Thanks, Evergreens. I knew I could count on you.